Hey y'all, and welcome to a new episode of the 5-Star Coach. We live a 5-star life if you take the advice. I'm Coach D, aka Venus as a boy, here with my one 5-star tip this week for my 5-star ballers out there. So let's go ahead and get right into this. We ain't gotta waste no time. And this week's 5-star tip is, and I low key might add another one because I'm back and forth on it. But the 5-star tip of this week, the planned 5-star tip is, if you're going to do something, be smart about it. Just be smart about it. Be mindful, be conscious, and always think steps ahead. Stop just doing stuff for the moment. Don't get me wrong. All human, living a human experience. I love a quick little adventure. I love some spontaneity, but it's important for like those decisions that you know are going to have an impact on your life, for you to think far down the road. You know, you're in a situation where you're trying to, not even trying, when you're building yourself up because life happened, right? But you keep trucking. You building yourself up, yet you're building yourself using small little, basically pebbles, and you on top of those pebbles you want to have something real big like those center blocks. It's not going to make sense. First of all, the pebbles, they not going to hold that up, so the foundation is going to be crushed, and you're going to have to keep starting over, keep having to do something over and over and over again. You're always going to seem like you're taking one step forward and two steps back, because you're not actually thinking long term, and then you're not even thinking critically about the situation. Now, like I said, spontaneous things I'm all down for, but I feel like that's for when you're out and about, or you're in a house and you want to go outside and you're just like, I'm ready to go here, have a good time. But like I said, when you building yourself back up and you just went through a situation where you lost your job and you tell yourself, I'm going to find me another job, yet you're not going for something that's going to, sustain you for the long term, and not just something that you just want to pick up, because you don't want to just pick up just anything, right? You have a goal that you want to have a job that's going to be better than the last one. Don't just settle for something quick, fast. And if you're going to do that, right, have the plan. All right, I'm going to just do this for right now, and then later on, while I'm here, like, I'm still going to be looking for other things. Don't get into a place, I hope I'm making sense, but don't get into a place where you are feeling like, oh yeah, let me just go ahead, settle for this. I didn't really want this, but I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just sit here. I'm gonna just take this. Whole time you wanted to do something different with your life. You wanted to do a whole nother type of thing with your career, but you get distracted, and then you make small steps that's not really supporting you to build yourself up again, because the job you had before was top notch. The job you had before had the benefits, had this, it gave you leeway, it gave you leisure and stuff like that. So if you know you left that place and you want to go to another place to upgrade. Don't just settle. And if you're going to just take a job just for the time being, upgrade needs to be at the front of your mind. That's why I said think down the line. All right, I'm gonna just have this job for right now. This is just gonna keep something in my pockets, but I'm still actively looking, and I'm not fully present here, because also spreading your energy too thin in different areas, that misalignment, we don't need that either. So back to the point. If you're gonna do something, be smart about it. And if you aren't going to be smart about it, at least be able to hold yourself accountable, at least be able to stand 10 toes, because you were mindful and conscious of what you're doing, and stop being so fucking sappy and victim blaming and victimizing yourself. As if you didn't have your own mind to think, oh, let me think further down the line. Let me go and do this. Let me think about this, but also what's the steps after that I'm trying to get to as well, because we have the goal, but I want to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. That's basically what I'm saying. Knock as many birds out as you can with that 1 stone. It don't matter where you at, who you around. Turn this on and think for yourself. Always think, what's the smartest thing for me to do? What's something that I could do right now that's going to have me working smarter versus harder? Because hard work, I hate the way people say hard work always pays off. Hard work burns you out. Smart work pays off because you're doing less and getting more when you working smart. So what's down the line? Like, think all the way down the line. Like, it literally, you got to take life as if you playing chess. It's transactional. And you're building something. Like, all right, if I do this, I know, like I said, for the big things, spontaneity, we gonna go ahead and have a good time. We gonna go outside, we gonna flip on our head and some more stuff. But like I said, when it's important things, we're going to play chess. I'm gonna make this move, but when I make this move, what else can I knock out the way by making this one move? You feel me? Like, yes, I could just go ahead and open up X account and just start saving in there. But what am I saving towards? When I get to a certain point, what am I going to put that money towards? Because saving just to save, that's not smart. It's cool to have money in the cut if it's like an emergency fund, if you're building to an emergency fund. But if you're somebody who literally is living in a way that's like, you're going to go back in that savings eventually. Like, it's not even going to make it to an emergency fund. Like, let's be smart. Let's lock in. Okay, it's investments out here. Okay, I can buy this book. I can buy this book. I can take this e-class. I can go to the bank teller and ask them if they know about investing, and ask all these different people, from different resources, how can I start investing? Boom. Now, they said at least have $50 to $80 saved up. Boom. I got that. I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna put this 20 aside right now. Then I'm gonna put another 20 aside. Then I'll put another 20 aside. Then I'll put another 20 aside. And as soon as I get that $80 in there, now I can make my investments. Like knocking those birds out, knocking many birds out the way. You saving, yeah, but you're saving for something big. And those investments, those be big things. Like, of course, it takes time, and those are the slow burn type of things. That's that long-term gratification, which we all should be striving for when you are thinking smarter instead of working harder. You feel me? Because hard work, that's that I want it right now. And it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'll be wanting certain things right now, but other things I know it's best that I wait, because if I, like with the investment, if I let my investment build over time and build and build and build, I'm going to be sitting pretty. And if I keep adding to that, I know at least add $10, $20 a week to the investment. I'm going to do that as well. But all in all, and this video turned into a longer thing than I expected, but be smart about it. If you're going to do something, be smart about it. Do not do anything just for the moment. When it's big things to build your life and build yourself, think, what can I do in this moment that won't only benefit me now, but will benefit me down the road? That will, when I get down the road, even if the next bird I gotta come across isn't killed with that stone, but the next, after the next 4 birds, that one is killed because of what I just did right now. Like, think long term. Think long term. Think all the way down the road, because that's the best thing for you to do. And when you're mindful and conscious of thinking that way, you will avoid those negative feedback loops within your head of, damn, I should have did this, I should have did that, I should have did this, like, no, fuck all that. You got this going on right now, right? All right, so this is what we're doing right now, but let's also remember, what can we do down the road too? So when you get down the road, though, you're not met with the negativity because you is so focused on the present moment. I'm cool and always here for living in the present, but once I'm here in the present and I'm doing something for myself right here in the present, I'm also going to think, what can I do in this present moment can I do to satisfy myself later on, set myself up for success tomorrow? What can I do? You know? And if I can't do nothing, I'm going to enjoy this moment, of course. I'm going to enjoy the present moment. I'm never going to beat myself up because that's working hard. Smart work. I can't really do nothing. I'm going to just enjoy the moment. Boom. Right there. We mindful and we conscious and we here. But if I know I can do something right here, right now, and then have something set up for like I said, the next 4 birds, because we try and kill as many birds as we can with one stone. I killed the bird in this moment. The next 3 moments, I won't be able to knock them out. But the next one after that, I'm going to knock that one out. I'm cool. Because the next moment come, maybe I will knock out the next 2. And then I won't have to worry about, I will be free for the next 3 birds. And then I'm going to be able to chill. You feel me? So yeah, 5-star tip number 1. Now I ain't got an extra one. 5-star tip number 1 this week. Always think, what's the smartest thing to do? If you're going to do something, be smart about it. Smart work over hard work. And use this. Use it. Manipulate it in your favor. Overthinkers, manipulate that overthinking into your favor. Emotional thinkers, manipulate that into your favor. Bottom line, use this. What's the smartest thing to do? If you want to do something, be smart about it. Okay? All right, and now that is the end of this week's episode of the 5-Star Coach, where you live a 5-star life if you take the advice. I'm Coach D, a.k.a. Venus as a boy. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share the content. And I will be here next Friday again with another 5-star tip, or it might be tips. We never know how this play, but y'all know I'm going to be here. All right, bye.